Hello, my name is Meredith Massey, and today I will be talking about stop-motion animation and how it challenges society's status quo in entertainment. I will be discussing avant-garde artists who take a different approach to animation. They make art for the sake of making art, their motivation being exploring what makes them curious with no monetary end goal. They don't take the quick and easy route that leads to fame. They rather create what fascinates them and what they think needs to be shared with the world. They prioritize passion over ambition. After becoming fascinated with the idea of putting a boxing glove through a meat grinder, stop-motion artist and producer Pes decided to make a film featuring a butcher played by himself who uses inanimate objects to create a sandwich. Pes has 3.5 million subscribers on YouTube. He has lots of stop-motion videos, including one that was an Oscar nominee in 2013. Pes's videos are usually about food. When asked in an interview why he chooses to use such an outdated form of art, he replied,
What I really like about stop-motion animation and what draws me so much to this medium is that everything in front of the camera is completely real. There's no real digital trickery. Everything is 100% believable because they are objects and it's a photographic medium. All my films are kind of like experiments that I want to conduct just to see if it works. Can I make you think that Post-it notepad is butter? Can I make you believe that rubber bands are spaghetti? Or that grenades are avocados?
Like many avant-garde artists, there's no hidden meaning or message behind Pes's animations. His purpose in making them is to explore and share ideas that he has. His motivations are purely artistic rather than monetary. Modern stop-motion projects aren't just for YouTube. In 2009, director Wes Anderson chose to use the old-fashioned technique to create the movie Fantastic Mr. Fox, based off of a children's book by Roald Dahl. By the director's choice, the movie was recorded in an old barn so that it would sound more rustic. While the movie featured an impressive cast including George Clooney, Bill Murray, and Meryl Streep, it still failed to compete with the techniques that do fit status quo. For example, Pixar's computer-animated film Up was released in 2009 as well. The box office for Up was $293 million, while Fantastic Mr. Fox only made $46 million. This is part of what makes stop-motion animation an avant-garde art. Despite knowing that it's not going to be a popular film, creators make it anyways for the purpose of sharing their ideas. Watch this next clip carefully. Observe all the details. It's crazy to believe that all of this was made by hand.
He's wearing it. Your tractors uprooted my tree. Your posse hunted my family. Your gunman kidnapped my nephew. Your rat insulted my wife, and you shot off my tail. I'm not leaving here without that necktie.
Stop-motion animation is one of the most difficult ways to make a movie. Travis Knight, the producer of the 2014 movie Box Trolls, said in an interview,
"It's the worst way to make a movie. It makes no sense. You're cutting your hands and contorting your body. But, admittedly, it is an incredible art form that is so rare and beautiful."
Speaking of foxes, the Fleet Foxes are a small indie folk band from Seattle, Washington. They use stop-motion animation in the production of their music videos. One of the band members' younger brothers, Sean Pecknold, makes the music videos for the band using stop-motion animation style from the 70s. The method is called multi-pane. Pecknold describes it as basically having several panes of glass stacked up with a camera pointing down. The following is a small clip from one of their videos. Making an animated video when the target audience is adults is a brave decision, especially since the status quo for music videos is crisp, realistic, and modern. Somewhere along the line, society decided that animations were solely designed for children's movies. And when something targeted at older crowds is animated, it's usually for late-night TV and is considered lowbrow art. If you are interested in making your own stop-motion animation video at home, here's a pretty frugal way to do so. You'll need a glass or plastic transparent object and a flashlight as well as a pen and paper. Draw whatever object you wish to animate, cut it out, and put it on the plastic. Now you can trace the face, making slight changes in facial expressions. Next, you move and alternate the faces and take pictures to make it look like it's moving. While this type of animation is time-consuming, it's a breeze compared to the amount of work that goes towards films like The Fantastic Mr. Fox. During the production of the film Box Trolls, it took the production team 1 whole week to make 2 minutes of footage. So, if stop-motion videos are so time-consuming and unpopular, then why do people still bother making them? The answer is the same reason that Lenora Carrington wrote crazy stories about horses, and Picasso experimented with cubism, and why Lady Gaga wore a dress made of meat. A large part of the Avant Garde and Dada movement is about having fun, taking risks, and trying new ideas. It's not uber popular or lucrative, but no Dada art is. As Austrian composer Arnold Schoenberg once said, "If it is art, it is not for all, and if it is for all, it is not art."